to resume our progression on this playlist.
News, but I'm afraid we're heading towards the last event of this playlist. Yes, I know, already. But we're not going to say goodbye without one last hooray.
A new playlist means new adventures, driver.
Driver, I'm really sorry to disturb you, but there's an emergency. I'm sure you've heard of the Motrfest Late Show, haven't you? What do you mean, no? It's one of the most popular shows about car culture. Don't you watch TV? Here's the thing, they need a new driver. The last episode didn't exactly go as planned, and let's just say their regular driver is taking some time to rest. In peace. Peacefully, I mean. In his home. No need to worry. Anyway, filming for the next episode starts really soon, so they need someone ASAP. If you're interested, just head to the set immediately. You'll just have to fill out a few forms, you know, for insurance. And then boom, you're now a TV star. But yeah, maybe don't read the fine print. We don't have time for that. Just sign.
Rolling in 2. Let's go, gotta roll, people. Let's get back outside, guys. Come on, come on. Positions, everyone. Go, go, go. Let's go, gotta roll, people. Get back outside, guys. Come on, come on.
Up next, 3 brand new episodes of the Motrfest Late Show, the talk show driven by car culture. Join Casey Rollins, your favorite automotive journalist, experienced driver, and wannabe comedian, as he gets you closer than ever to the cars you've always dreamed of. Meet prestigious guests, ready to bring their expertise to the table. And prepare yourself to be amazed by Lucky Star, our fantastic racer, as he tests these incredible vehicles under extreme conditions. The Motrfest Late Show with Casey Rollins, the go-to show for all car enthusiasts.
You're going to be shooting 3 episodes of the Motrfest Late Show, 1 per month for the next 3 months. The film crew for the first one is waiting for you.
What is next in line?
Did they give you the suit you'll have to wear to avoid being recognized? Perfect. You have everything you need. Let's head to the filming location. It's going to be great. Since you've never watched the Motrfest Late Show, let me give you a quick rundown on how it usually goes. It's hosted by Casey Rollins, a fantastic comedian and one of the rising stars of television. He's a car journalist first and foremost, but his content is so entertaining that he quickly got his own talk show. I'm sure you'll love him. Each episode is split into 4 segments where the audience can watch iconic vehicles in action. That's where you come in. You're taking the part of Lucky Star, the official driver of the show, here to push these machines to their limits. Meanwhile, Casey and his guests talk about car culture facts and crack some jokes. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I guess that's all you needed to know. I can't wait to watch the show.
Welcome to the Motrfest Late Show. Oh, thank you. Oh, you lovely people. Tonight we're focusing on performance. Not mine, thankfully. No, tonight it's time for manufacturers like Alpine to shine. That name alone, Alpine, makes you think of the Alps. Huge vistas. The thrill of a fast, steep descent. Well, except that Alpine's actually based in Normandy, of course. Don't bring your skis there, trust me. Mont Saint-Michel, not ideal for downhill. In any case, I'm so excited to have these incredible cars on the show. Now let's see them in action. And who's better for that than Lucky Star, our remarkable driver? That's right. I know many of you were concerned about the accident he had last month, but don't worry, he's all right. Can you give us a thumbs up, please? Awesome. He's going to drive the Alpines today. Let's take a look. Talk about these beautiful Alpines, it is my pleasure to receive the classic car specialist with class himself, the Archivist.
Thanks a lot for having me, Casey.
It is an honor, sir. I know you are a busy man. Lucky Star, our beloved driver, is already racing in this flashy A110R Ultim as we speak. Can you tell us more about it?
Of course. It's a reinvention of the original A110 that was incredibly famous in the 60s. A stupendous car, really. It played a major part in building Alpine's reputation.
Did you have the chance to try it, the original?
Oh yes, it's amazing. But to be honest, not very comfortable. It was a rally car first, after all. As much as I admire classic designs, I also like to keep my back in one piece.
I pay my chiropractor big money to not have to think about this issue. So, from what I gather, crafting new A110s sends a strong message to car enthusiasts.
Exactly. Alpine actually had a long hiatus between 1995 and 2017. The A110 was the ideal model to relaunch the brand. And this new edition is simply the quickest version of that car. The ultimate. Hence its name.
Incredible to see this stunning concept car in action.
This is the hydrogen-powered Alpenglow High 6, a statement of Alpine's vision of the future of road and racing cars.
I bet. That looks lovely.
Its name is actually quite beautiful. It refers to the red glow that lights up mountain peaks when the sun gets below the horizon. Photographers love to capture that phenomenon. They push this idea to its design. That's why there's a bright red light at the front, and then various shades of blue. They've also played with the idea of the different states of water. The rims are shaped like snowflakes, and the exhaust is integrated into the blue taillights to show that it's releasing water.
A clever trick. But what impresses me the most is how close to the ground it is. My lawnmower looks like a giant next to it.
I think it's about 40 inches tall. Driving it at that speed must be thrilling.
Let's enjoy the rest of the footage now, shall we? Lucky Star, take us back to the bottom of the mountain. Lucky Star. I'm relieved. I'm so glad we finally talked about Alpine on the show. And your incredible knowledge made it even better.
Thank you. It means a lot.
But now that you're here, there's a question I've been dying to ask you. What's your real name?
You know it. I'm the archivist.
Come on, you can't tell me that's really what your mother named you.
Oh, my sweet child, the archivist.
First name the, surname archivist? You can just do that in England?
It's just that I don't want to be the center of attention. I'd rather take a back seat and let the stories be about the cars.
That's really inspiring. back for a new segment. I hope you're well seated for this one. Lucky Star is now driving the Veneer Supersport from Dubai-based brand W Motors. Sir Archivist, what makes it so distinctive?
Aggressive design, as you can see. Loud and fast acceleration with 800 horsepower, a twin-turbo flat-six engine, and an automatic 7-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission. It's the second model from W Motors after the Lycan Hypersport. Its name comes from a monstrous wolf in Norse mythology, the son of Loki no less, pursuing the imagery of the Lycan.
That explains the wolf picture on the roof. Well, let's push this beast to the limit. Our team crafted several key shots for Lucky Star to nail. Let's see how it goes.
I could drive this good.
Get ready for the big jump.
You know this car wasn't built for that, right?
Isn't that what makes it fun? Another jump!
I can't watch.
Woo! Perfect!
This driver's got talent.
See? Everything went well. What a performance! That's a hell of a driver we've got on the show. So tell me, Sir Archivist, what did you think of Lucky Star's driving?
Well, Lucky Star is... I'm sorry, it's just too weird.
Oh? What is?
I just can't say Lucky Star seriously. It was the name of my horse.
Your horse? Oh man, I would never have seen that one coming. Well, some say he is a stud. And was Lucky One a good horse?
Oh, the best, of course. I learned to ride with him. Lots of fond memories.
That's really sweet. And this talk of riding is actually a great segue into our next segment. We couldn't talk about performance without mentioning a bike, and you'll love the one that's coming. We're stepping into legendary territory. Often challenged, but never beaten, the Suzuki Hayabusa. I'm short of breath just mentioning it. To let you appreciate the aggressive speed this beauty can reach, we've equipped the amazing Lucky Star with a wearable camera setup. Don't thank us. I'm turning to you, Sir Archivist. How did the Hayabusa come to be this iconic legend among motorcycles?
First, let me explain the name. Hayabusa means peregrine falcon in Japanese. Peregrine falcons are predators known for nosediving on their prey at more than 180 miles per hour. It is literally the fastest animal alive. It sets the ambition and imagery that this vehicle aspired to. It is still the world's fastest production motorcycle at around 190 miles per hour top speed.
Sheesh. Sounds dangerous if you ask me.
Famously led Suzuki and Kawasaki to strike a gentleman's agreement, which capped the top speed of their motorcycles at 186 miles per hour after a long arms race in the 90s. It was a panic-fueled agreement to avoid association with road accidents, bad publicity, and the looming fear of international regulations.
gangster-style biker gangs in Japan at that time, they always looked so cool to me in anime with their pompadour hairstyles.
The Bosuzoku youth subculture, they were on the decline, and that was for three main factors: economic recession, regulation of traffic law, and police enforcement.
Look at that! Those images were jaw-dropping. Lucky Star flew like a falcon, Bosuzoku style. Don't try this at home, kids. This is almost the end of this episode. But before saying goodbye, I think you've got a special treat for us, Sir Archivist.
Oh, indeed. During my recent trip to France, I interviewed the CEO of a famous hypercar company, Delage Automobile.
Delage? Like Louis Delage's Delage? The brand from the early 20th century? I didn't know they came back from the dead.
They did, with a very interesting model, the D12.
Let's watch that after a short break.
Delage was once the embodiment of speed and elegance, but after decades of glory, it disappeared in 1953, until Laurent Tapie revived it in 2019.
The idea of reviving Delage came from my passion for cars. I'm a car enthusiast since I'm a little boy. And in 2018, I saw an opportunity to create a new type of hypercars. And 1 year later, when we were quite advanced, the question came, should I create my own brand or revive an old brand? And I preferred to do the second choice because I think a brand like Delage deserved to be revived. The G12 is our first model. As such, it needed to be beautiful and to be insanely fast. It's a road legal car that can reach 360 kilometers an hour with amazing curve speeds, brakings and handling. Delage is on the track of being one of the most recognized French brands in the world once again.
Someone told me I'd be witnessing the rebirth of Delage, I wouldn't have believed it.
That return definitely caught us by surprise. But I'm delighted it happened. Delage holds a special place in the automotive industry.
Would you mind telling us more about that?
Not at all. It was founded in 1905 and quickly made an impression in the motorsport scene. For instance, they won the World Manufacturers' Championship in 1927.
I bet that was a pretty big thing by then, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It was the biggest competition of its time. Another distinctive feature is the look of their cars. One of their most famous slogans was La belle voiture française, the beautiful French car. And they had plenty of elegance prizes to back it up.
I guess the D12 has pretty big shoes to fill.
Indeed. But it's doing well. It's already been awarded the most beautiful car in the world at the Automotive Awards in 2020. And we already know it's as fast as it looks. Of course, Delage won't stop there. For their next car, the Torpille 100A, they want to reach 500 kilometers an hour.
I can't wait to see that in the future. But unfortunately for us, this is where the episode stops. Thank you once again, Sir Archivist. Next to your knowledge, I feel like a rookie car enthusiast again. It's always refreshing to have you on and listen to you. Can I say I even find it kind of soothing? Is that weird? I mean it. You can make great money just telling bedtime stories to people. What do you say, partnership? I could offer you 50-50.
Well, thanks for the compliment, Casey. Sadly, I must decline the business partnership. I work solo.
Ah, shoot! My genius plans never work!
But please, we're friends now. You can call me Rupert.
Oh, what an honor. I'll cherish this moment forever. Thanks, Rupert. I love being your sidekick. I hope to invite you again soon. And that's a wondrous finish. Thank you, dear audience, for following this show. This is your host, Casey Rollins, live from Hawaii. See you next time.
Congratulations on shooting this episode. The audience loves this kind of driving. The second episode is called Dolce Velocita, but the shooting is scheduled for a later date. I'll let you know when it's available.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm afraid we're heading towards the last event of this playlist. Yes, I know. Already. But we're not going to say goodbye without one last hooray. For this final race, you'll be driving not one, but 3 of BMW's finest vehicles. And I hope you've got some time to spare, because this isn't going to be a short trip.
BMW M is a sort of brand shaper for the whole BMW AG, because the image and the reputation BMW M has created is always related to sportiness and to peak performance. One of the hugest separations between maybe other manufacturers is the fact that a BMW is always sporty. The customer expects a sort of sportiness. He wants to drive it, he wants to feel the passion behind the wheel. And this is BMW.
The weather is perfect for going on a long road trip. putting 3 BMW MCs to the test over very long distances, and it's your job to drive them one after the other. You remember what CS means? It's competition sport, the sportiest editions of BMW M. As you can see, we didn't even bother to close the roads, so you'll have to deal with the traffic. But you have no trouble dodging it, right?
It's like it never happened. Time. That wasn't an easy start, but you managed it like a pro. You probably recognize the car you're driving. It's the M5 F90 CS, the one you went up against a bit earlier. The 5 Series is the oldest in the history of BMW. Not the oldest car, of course, but the first series they launched when they started this classification in the 70s. It's just crazy how much power there is in a car like that. She weighs almost 2 tons, and she's over 5 meters long, and in spite of that, she has 635 horsepower and can reach 100 kilometers per hour in only 3 seconds. For a sedan? Wow.
Like, imagine taking your kids to school with this. The temptation to step on the gas is way too strong. She might be too dangerous for your own good. However, her design is, well, let's just say it's not my favorite, but I see why people love it. It's just not sporty enough for my taste. But I must admit, I love the golden bronze color they added to the rims and front grille. That's her signature. It's so cool. And now we have an M3 G80 CS from 2023. We've come a long way since the E30. Don't you think it looks a lot like the M4 CSL? On the front end, mostly. Well, that's normal. Actually, the 3 and 4 series share the same engine and chassis base. Before 2014, the 3 series models were released in a large number of variations. Like, too many variations. So, ultimately, they decided to make things clearer. On the one side, there's the 3 series with sedans and estate cars, and on the other, the 4 series with coupes and cabriolets. And that's the main difference between the two.
One more time.
What do you think about her design? Personally, I love how aggressive she looks. The size of the double kidney grille divides BMW fans, but I think it gives her so much character. finally, the icing on the cake. The brand new M2 G87 CS from 2025. And you can try her here exclusively for the first time. BMW are so proud of her that they regard her as part of the BMW 2002 Turbo Heritage, and that's one of the most beloved cars of the 70s. So, does she deserve this honorific comparison? I'll let you drive her for a bit, before giving my opinion. How fast she can go. She's obviously the fastest M2 ever. But what I love most about her is her uncompromising design. People will be divided just like the M3 and M4, but I'm a fan. I mean, look at this. It's her production form, and it already looks like a professional tuner has fitted her with one of the coolest kids around. It's probably too soon to say, but I think she's my fave. Among the three of them, of course. I think it's simply more fun to drive. BMW M2CS, a legend in the making.
don't forget to grab your reward vehicle, driver. New challenges unlocked. Congratulations, driver. You just completed the BMW playlist. It's time for you to get your reward. Let's get back to the container. If you care for the drive and are not in the mood for using fast travel, let me tell you a few things about that reward. It's a car you already know very well, the Batmobile. No, I don't mean the one from the movies. I'm talking about the 3.0 CSL. That was its nickname in the 70s. It was called that because of its aerodynamic spoiler. And a little fun fact, that spoiler was also featured in the street-legal version of the car. But to be allowed to sell it in Germany, BMW had to deliver it in the trunk. The customers had to mount it themselves. I can't wait to see you explore Hawaii in this historic car. Shall we continue our journey, driver? Crazy ride.
Hey, brother. You guys did great against the stalkers, but the next round is about to start. Ren and I will be waiting for you.
You're teaming up with the adults this time.
Now, you guys talk and I... All right, that's cool. I'm nothing if not adaptable. for another round. The pack versus the quick whiskers. Remix. Be kind, rewind.
not to disappoint. Ooh, the quick whiskers in person on our frequency. Well, take a head start, kitty cat. You're gonna need it.
Some impressive machines these guys are driving. Gets my motor running.
That's the spirit. Let's take these jokers down. Everybody all right?
Can't say my Evo X liked it much, but all good.
Yeah, the Motrfest is clearly cranking things up, without any regard for our paintwork.
If that's too much for you people, feel free to wait on the sidelines and watch.
Eavesdropping now. If you want to join the winning team, just say so.
Kids these days. Job, my friend. That second victory clearly sends a message.
Any comment from the cats on the radio? Yeah, didn't think so.
Two wins in a row. This deserves a nice little fun break. I'm waiting for you next to the airport. Come join me. I've got a nice Evo 6 for you to try.
Right. But isn't it my job to say this kind of... recalibrating? Okay, your friend is waiting for you. You know what to do. Knowing that girl, I'm pretty sure you can guess what she has in mind, Drifter.
street fight so far, which is not much of a surprise. I mean, what were these cats thinking coming after us? Anyway, we're taking a break, so let's step away from the street rivalry for a moment and have some quality drift time. Our playground, the airport. Your car, Drift Queen Lancer Evo 6. Yep, no time for shilly-shally. We've been through quite a lot together, and I have nothing to teach you anymore, so just have fun. Got you a nice little track for this. Basic but technical. I told you last time that drifting was born in Japan, but I didn't tell you who ignited the spark. Well, two names, Takahashi and Tsuchiya, respectively named the father of drifting and the Drift King, no less. To others back then, oversteering was a mistake to correct. But to these guys, it became a special technique to carry more speed through the corners and have fun doing so. They're my role models. I could talk about them for hours. Point is, drifting exists thanks to these two racers. Come on, Hashiria, you can score more points than that. Crushed it again! I'm telling you people, we got the next drift sensation in the making here.
In this time? All right, back to normal. So?
Hey, number 6.
Come on.
Ready for the next round? It's gonna be me, you, and Toji versus some other street racer wannabes. And I'm taking the lead this time. Don't worry, he's not really leading anything. He just says stuff. Try to humor him. What was that? Nothing. Lead the way, boss. All right then, let's go.
Right, another one of my scripts down the drain. Recalibrating. This is it, driver. You're facing yet another team of street rivals, the Clawblades. Wow, these ones sound mean.
Japan. You guys are ready to lose in your own playlist?
Bite me, Hello Kitty. Can you believe these jackasses? They kind of remind me of someone. Anyway, guys, I advise you get in the zone stat. The path is gonna get real technical real fast. You're not facing algorithms anymore. Copy that, knuckle down. good, friend? We got you yet another car from the JDM Golden Era. The most forward-thinking car in the world back then. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Or simply, GTO in Japan. Shingo, you're gonna tell us more?
Yeah, you got it. Wait, 2 turbochargers, 4-wheel steering, and an electronic exhaust control system.
Not bad. You've only missed the active aero control system.
Oh yeah, motorized aerodynamics that adapts to your speed. That car was a freaking Japanese Batmobile.
Way ahead of its time.
We'll get it this time.
These damn cats are tough.
Yeah, with these guys, I think we gotta switch from a Hashiria to a Bosuzoku state of mind.
Okay, meaning?
We go rough, brother.
On this island, not exactly a piece of cake.
Yeah, but that's what makes it interesting, right? Plus, it's nothing for a driving whiz like you.
Nothing at all.
Once we pass the bamboo forest, the finish line will only be a few seconds away. If you guys want to try something, it's now.
Good enough.
What was that? First position is ours, dude. Next time, just take the bus.
This time no one's gonna cut me off. I'm not saying anything. You people can sync up. Go ahead, guys. You can do your thing. No one? All right, driver. Looks like it's finally you and me again. Great. So this next race is extra special.
Hey friend, what's up? Man, you delivered a flawless performance against our rivals so far. These guys are getting hit real hard. Well, the next race is a toge, and you know what that means. Intense and technical. Plus, it starts from the highest point of the mountain. It's not a race to take lightly.
And same goes for our opponents, apparently. Meticulous racers and reliable machines. Or so I've heard.
Keeps getting better, doesn't it? We'll see you on the top of Maui, friend.
As I was saying... Well, actually, these guys have pretty much said it all, so... I'm kinda lost now. Gonna have to recalibrate again. I mean, they could ask me before barging in like that. It's not like I'm a freaking robot. Uh-oh. Recalibrating. To Haleakala. Let's go. You're almost there. About to face the last team of street racers that recently joined Motrfest. Pack versus Diamond Fangs. It's on!
Man, we really should change our radio frequency.
I know, sorry about the intrusion. Heard you people defeated all your opponents so far. That's quite a tally. Anyways, we're all stoked to be facing you. May the best team win. Over and out.
How about that?
Watch out, guys. I foresee a very mean curve at the end of the straightaway.
That curve's deadly.
Yeah, I expect lots of razor-sharp turns peppered with short straights on these mountain roads.
Not to mention the 200-foot drop if you miss any of them. Just the way we like it.
Manners and mean cars. Looks like our opponents are the real deal. But it's quite bold of them to think they could beat Japanese racers in a toge.
Well, cats are known for being cocky.
Remember our last toge driver? It was you against me then. Don't you forget, it's all about drifting. Oversteer while maintaining control for a high exit speed. Last time we told you that the Skyline GTRs were called Godzilla. Well, that R32 you're driving was the first one to earn that name. This is the original monster, and its victory streaks are beyond compare.
I'm gonna make it simple. For years, that car was unstoppable on the Japanese car racing scene. The R32 changed the rules and left everyone in the dust for years.
It was created to beat the shit out of everyone, and it did. We're closing in, guys. Focus till the end.
No matter what, this race belongs to one of our two Skylines.
You've become the king of the mountains, my friend. Incredible race, spectacular driver.
Invincible car.
Hey friend, tell me, isn't your car a little emotional? Got an email from her kind of asking us to stop interrupting her job. She seemed a little pissed, saying that even robots can have feelings, stuff like that. Well, I guess we kind of overstepped here.
An AI making a scene. Wow. Peak modernity right there.
Anyway, we'll let her tell you about the grand finale. See you on the grid, my friend.
Well, these guys weren't supposed to mention this to you, but... Never mind. Okay, driver. Things are finally back to normal. So you've taken out each and every group of opponents. But it turns out that each team still has an ace up their sleeve. Every group is calling on their champion for this final race, the Battle Royale. Who's going to be chosen to be the PAX champion? Made in Japan 2, Final Struggle. And you are up.
These guys, didn't we beat them all already? Just the lower ranks, apparently. Now each team is playing their trump card.
Good kitties. Check out these cars, man. They're clearly bigger cats.
Doesn't matter, does it? These guys are still cats. We are dragons. Okay, driver. This is a battle royale between the 5 street racing teams. Only one member of each group gets to race, and you're the one racing for the pack.
Ugh, lucky.
Officially passing the torch, big brother?
Just this one time.
Oh my god. Goosebumps. Literally.
You can drive Wengen style on that speedway, which means really fast. Just watch out in these tunnels.
Driver, we spoke about it in the Liberty Walk playlist. This is the Liberty Walk version of the '92 Honda NSX. Oh, man. Yeah, that's Shingo's dream car. Basically the same NSX as he always drives, except for this one's been in the hands of the master Wataru Kato, which brings it to a whole new level. I want to drive that car. Yeah, you and me both, brother.
That is the final race. This special NSX will do nicely.
You got this. Do not give them an inch.
You win this race, my friend, and it'll be an overwhelming victory for the pack. That's what we're shooting for, right? Always.
Looks like you guys are for real after all. You won this Made in Japan thing. Now come and get us out there. See what happens.
Sounds like an invitation, friend.
Don't forget to grab your reward vehicle, driver. Is an outstanding victory. You and your partners entirely dominated that street brawl. Way to go, Dragons! Let's head back to the container to get your prize. In the meantime, here's a piece of information. You've won the first encounter, but the rivals are not going anywhere. They're staying here in Hawaii, and they'll be waiting for a rematch with you. So once you've completed this playlist, you can find them in free drive, challenge them again, and establish your supremacy as a street racer, once and for all.
Is it okay if I talk? Your car's not gonna get mad, is she?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Alright, I'll make it short. You did a hell of a job back there, my friend. You're definitely one of us, and we're counting on you to defeat these guys again. You represent the pack. These cats are gonna understand that we're the prevailing street racing team around here. Catch you next time.
Bye! Aw, aren't these guys cute? I may have overreacted a little. So don't forget, once you've got your reward, check in the menu and you'll see a whole new rival-related activity. This is just the beginning. To unbox your brand new Honda NSX Liberty Walk Edition. Good choice. Ready to go?